Here is information about high tea. Tasha decides it's time for a tea party. Tyrone, Pablo, and Niqua don't think this will be very exciting, but they might just change their minds. He said, Mitchell! What? Hush. High tea. Pablo is in the backyard moving his flippers as if he was steering the wheel of the car. He greets the viewers and tells them he wants to drive a race car. Tyrone walks up to him. Tyrone asks Pablo if he would like to go mountain climbing, which he describes as thrilling. Pablo disagrees and asks Tyrone if he would like to drive the race car, which is described as fast. Tyrone refuses to go with Pablo's idea. Unique will come up to the boys and ask them if you want to watch her perform stand-up comedy, which she describes as funny. Pablo and Tyrone do not both ask her if you want to do with the hobbies. All three want to do their own thing. They start to argue. Unique will purpose they let Tasha decide what to play today. Pablo and Tyrone liked an idea and walk up to Tasha, who was sitting alone at the picnic table. The three ask her what she would like to do. Tasha tells the trio that she would like to have a tea party. Uniqua, Pablo, and Tyrone are normally disappointed by answer because they do not think that the tea party can be fast, thrilling, or funny. However, since they promise to do what Tasha decides, the three are forced to go along with the idea. They sing the song, Perfect Cup of Tea. Tasha tells the others that before they can have a perfect tea party, they must gather the items needed to make a perfect cup of tea. Tasha tells them that first the four will have to retrieve the golden tea leaf. The backyard transforms into a home of golden tea leaves. The jungle, Borneo. The four swing on lifts of looking for the gold-colored leaves and sing tree to tree to finally find the leaves. After many attempts at giving Tasha yellow, tin, and silver leaves, Tasha pulls out a pocketbook from behind her dress and carefully places them in her purse. Uniqua, Pablo, and Tyrone think about how fun zipping from the trees was, and it was exciting and thrilling. Pablo enjoys zooming through the jungle and asks Tasha what we'll do next. Tasha tells them that next they will go to the Ming Empire for Roller's World tea set. Wild tea set. They set off to the Emperor's castle. When they arrive, Tasha rings the doorbell, but Emperor Austin doesn't respond. Tasha rings the bell again for a moment. Uniqua thinks that the Emperor isn't home, but Tasha persists. Hello, Your Majesty? Hello? Hello? Tasha sweetly, he says. She tries ringing the doorbell repeatedly. Austin is annoyed by the sound and opens the door so let Tasha and her friends in. When they come in, they see a tea set on the Emperor's table. The Emperor with an angry look at his face. As the friends will have to come, Tasha tells them they want to borrow his tea set. No, that's the Emperor's only answer. Tasha asks what if it get grumpy. Tasha asks why he is so grumpy, and Emperor explains that all he does sit all day. Austin explains that all he does is sit on his throne all day. Uniqua asks Austin if they could have the tea set after make him laugh. Austin doubts that they will even get him to smile. He allows them to try to make him giggle. Austin sings the Grumpy Emperor. Tyrone tries to make him laugh by juggling a soccer ball. a book and an apple, but does not succeed. Tasha does a silly dance, but fails. Pablo tries to make him laugh by making a funny face, but is unable to make Austin smile. Uniqua walks up to him and asks him a knock-knock joke. Knock knock, Uniqua says. Austin does not understand until Uniqua reminds him to ask who's there. The emperor does sell banana. Uniqua says Uniqua repeats his joke a second time, and a third time she replaces banana with orange. Austin asks, orange who? Uniqua says, orange, you're glad I didn't say banana? Austin has not heard and slowly finds the meaning of the joke, going from giggling to chuckling to laugh mechanically. Austin cannot stop laughing and allows Tasha to take his tea set outside the castle. Tyrone admits that meeting the emperor was exciting and funny. Tasha leaves the Ming Empire. They tells the three others the next. They will need hot water from the gushing geyser of the Gobi Desert. And Pablo panics. They get on 4 horses and sing the galloping song. As they ride toward the geyser, the children realize the galloping of horse is exciting and fast. Tasha then pulls out a tea kettle and fills it up with hot water. As the geyser gushes, Austin and Ming Empire walks to them and give Tasha a cup of sugar and tea ingredients. Tasha pulls out more teacups from her bag and gives Uniqua, Pablo, and Tyrone a cup. They all sip tea poured by Tasha. Uniqua, Pablo, and Tyrone admit to Tasha that they loved the adventure and found that everything they wanted. Tasha's stomach rumbles. Pablo invites everyone to his house for peanut butter and jelly. The desert transforms back into a backyard. The 5 sing and song. They all rush into Pablo's house for a snack. Tasha opens the door and yells, "Pip pip cheerio!" Emperor Austin. The other 4 main characters play themselves and wear their stranded outfits in the episode. Tasha wears an elegant sun hat with a flower on it to represent her character's samba chicken. She carries a receptacle containing all the ingredients besides water for a perfect cup of tea. Golden tea leaves and Emperor Austin's tea set. Perfect cup of tea. Tree to tree. The grumpy emperor. The galloping song. The end. No costume.